IVM.
Welcome to Paisa Vaisa with Anupam Gupta. This show is a way to help you navigate through the world of money, where to save, how to earn, what to invest in. All you have to do is ask.
Folks, we've got a listener's question and I'm going to answer that in this episode of Paisa Vaisa. Thank you very much, Saurabh Nautiyal, for asking this question. Saurabh says he's encouraged by our podcast Paisa Vaisa. Thank you very much for that. And he's a defense personnel. His question is, what's a Demat account? Do I need one? Given that I don't know anything about stocks, is there any annual charge to keep running a Demat account which is inactive currently? So let me take all three questions one after the other. He wants to know, what's a Demat account? Well, a Demat account is like a bank account for shares. It's a place where you keep your shares. Think of it like an account that you need to have with the bank or with a depository. When you buy shares or when you sell shares, this account holds that. It's like a bank account, right? So when you want to write a check to someone or when your salary comes in, so for those transactions, you need an account with the bank. Similarly with shares. So he says that, do I need one, given that I don't know anything about stocks? Well, you need it only if you are going to buy or sell shares, because without a Demat account, you cannot buy or sell shares. Remember, this is different from a mutual fund where you do not necessarily need a Demat account. You can buy or sell mutual funds by just having an account with a mutual fund. But for stocks and shares, you do need to have a Demat account so that when your broker buys shares for you, he knows where to put them for you. And when you have to sell them, similarly, your broker knows where to sell them from. So you need one if you're going to buy or sell shares. Okay. Is there any annual charge to keep running a Demat account? Yes, that will depend on your bank or with whoever you open a Demat account. And they're going to keep charging you something or the other, whether it's monthly or whether it's quarterly or whether it's annual. You need to talk to them about that. You'll have to check with them whether they will charge that even if your account is inactive. So I hope I've answered all three of your questions. I'll just repeat them slowly. So first, what is a Demat account? A Demat account is an account where you buy or sell shares and where your shares are held for you. Do I need one, given that I don't know anything about stocks? No, you don't need one if you're not ever going to buy stocks. Yes, you do need it if you're going to buy and sell stocks. And finally, is there any annual charge to keep running a Demat account which is inactive? You will have to talk to the place where you open your Demat account with a bank or whoever it is to figure out the annual charges. So Saurabh, I hope I've answered all your questions. If you have anything else, please do reach out to us. Thank you for listening to Paisa Vaisa.
Thanks so much for listening. That was Anupam Gupta on Paisa Vaisa. If you have any money-related questions, you can tweet to us at IVM Podcasts or email us at paisavaisa@indusvox.com. No material on this show should be considered as financial advice. The material on this show is for informational purposes only. Please consult a financial advisor before taking any investment decision.
As you can see, we have a podcast listener in his natural habitat. Billions of years of evolution have led him to this point. He's on his way to work and listening to podcasts makes his miserable day better. He will now head to work and use all his knowledge to communicate with other colleagues and possibly future mates. You can find more of his species on ivmpodcasts.com, your one-stop destination where you can check out all the coolest Indian podcasts. Happy listening.